Nick the Quick, Nick Van Exel, is like 85% of the way to being an all-star every year. And the problem with that is like Nick thought that he was 100% of the way to being that all-star. Like he's a better version of Dennis Schroeder, but he's not that much better. Like Dennis will give you a couple of good games in a row and then a couple of just absolute stinkers. Nick will give you like 4 or 5 good games in a row and then like 1 or 2 bad stinkers. The problem with Nick is that he's always thought of as being a scorer, and really he probably should have been more of a passer, because he's a surprisingly decent passer, fairly efficient playmaker, but like as a scorer, he is always below average. And part of that, yeah, it's just hard to be a small scoring guard in this time period. Zones are coming in, there's still a lot of big men, the paint is pretty crowded. But the other part is that he had a really inconsistent three-point shot. He'd shoot 39% one season and then 30% the next season. And for a guy, launching 5 attempts a game, you just want more consistency. Personality-wise, he rubbed the Lakers the wrong way, yelling 1-2-3 Cancun instead of 1-2-3 go Lakers. Whereas in the playoffs, Shaq had his ass shipped off the team very quickly. But he does get a bit of a redemption arc with the Dallas Mavericks. He drops a 40-point game in Game 3 of the 2003 Western Conference semis against Sacramento in Sacramento. Huge series for Nick. Really does help Dallas make the Western Conference Finals. But just looking back on his career, if he could have settled for not being the guy, being a little bit more serious about his craft, there's no reason why he couldn't be like a Lou Williams type of player or a Jason Terry type of player. Where like, hey, maybe he's not going to be the starter on a title team, but like he could provide so much to a title team.